This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Ah, help me, help me! The Uruk-hai after me! Wait, I'm a dwarf. I'll fight them off. Hey, welcome back, everyone. It's Vauldemare here. We are still in Gundabad fighting Uruk-hai orcs. They shall find themselves at the end of my mace head. Except for my allies don't want to join me. Jerks. Ah, I'm about to die. Woohoo! That was close. Woohoo! Bam! Bam! There you go. Down you go. All right. Now for proper introductions. Vauldemare here with Lord of the Rings: War in the North. Gundabad is our location. We are here to stop the orcish horde. Hopefully we are almost at the end of our journey, but that is left to be decided. We continue forth. I shall gather my party before journeying on. Ah, goblins! Ah! They're like rats, you know, just leave out a piece of cheese and you can catch them with a trap. They're pretty easy. Quit stealing my kill! Oh yeah. Keep forgetting I'm out of arrows. Boom! Oh, it's one of those men characters or whatever that, or at least it looks like him. No! I'm gonna beat you. Oh, I killed him before I could murder them. Oh well. Come on now, little goblins. I got the sweet dose of murder for you. And I can't even get him into like weak mode. It's like one of the other characters has to do that now. That's how bad it is. Man. The dwarf does not even blink when he does that to people. Oh, I didn't know there's an... Oh, never mind then. No more left. All right, let's keep going. I see your taste in fine wares is left to be desired. Ugh. If I saw that in real life, I'd probably be throwing up, but it just looks kind of... Oh! I see the little anvil hamlet in the corner. That means one of my items is about to go bad if it isn't already bad. Which item is currently... Ooh, my weapon. Well, that makes sense, I guess.
All fallen dwarves. We must be close. We won't find out standing here.
Poor dwarves. How dare they? Well, if it's about to go out, maybe I should go ahead and switch. See if I've got a... Maybe do like a... That's a little stronger on the initial damage. God, I lose out on a lot of stuff if I don't equip that, though. Ah, I'll just keep using it, hopefully it doesn't wear out. I mean, if I really need to, I'll switch out to a sword and board. Oh, wait. 2 secrets. I keep... Well, that's probably gotta go through it as another character. I've said it multiple times. It just annoys me when I miss it, you know, because it didn't look like there was any, like, really secret spots.
This is it. Quick, lad. Up you go. No drink! No drink.
There are too many orcs. We'll never hold them long enough.
Maybe not, but we can try. Well then, come on, you filth! Baruch Kazal!
Kazana Menu!
We're friends! We're here to help you!
We must work together to overcome these odds.
There's a mounted crossbow over there.
Gotta save the dwarves.
Keep
The
them
dwarves are
away
the
from weapon at all costs.
the dwarves are the most interesting characters. Seriously, I like the dwarves a lot more than I do.
You cannot endure this light.
Like a hurricane. Oh wait, like a thunder. I thought that was a song or something like that. Like a thunderbolt. Or the Thunderbolts cartoon. Actually, I think there was an old wasn't there like an old show about puppets? No, that's Thunderbirds. That's right.
I need help.
Well, too bad. Suck it. Suck it, elf. I'm trying to hit him as best I can, but I'm just sucking. Well, shut up. I'm trying to fight off all these dudes. No. Woo! If only. Oh, what? What? Bitch! Die! No! You should have been hitting where I was going to be, not where I was. Ha 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 ha! Sorry, I'm not saying a whole lot. I'm just trying to pay attention. So I guess I'm one of those guys that just has trouble. Damn, they're just all over the place. Jesus. By the Lord, Devil Barbrado. No, I'm trying to think. Morden. By Mordin's hammer. What savings? By Grunthar's hammer. What savings? Nice.
I don't know what brings you to a place like this, but I'm mighty glad to see you all the same.
We might say exactly the same. What are you doing here?
We've come to activate an ancient weapon.
With luck, it'll kill a lot of orcs.
What sort of weapon?
You'll see.
Once activated, it'll take some time to do its work.
Aye, and it's sure to bring a lot more orcs down on us, too.
No time for dilly-dallying. Go ahead and use it.
We'll hold off the orcs.
A horn call? Are you mad? You're calling them here.
I did warn you about that.
They did say. Ah,
This is a tall order.
Ah, crap. Come on, come on, come on. So, I'm just trying to just kill all these orcs and whatnot. Jeez. There's a lot of them. Gotta get rid of the troll first. They are the biggest threat. And too bad the crossbows don't go any further. Alright, well, sorry, I'm just trying to think about what to talk about, really. Maybe it's because I've been sick recently, and it's just been a chore trying to keep my mind concentrated right now. I know they're taking damage. I can see it. There's nothing I can do.
Keep them away from the weapon at all
I guess I'll go help out with that then, I guess. Come on, bring it on! Oh wow, more trolls, holy crap. Arrow, 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 got him. No, what are you doing? What are you doing, Vauldemare? Holy crap, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. Okay, you're dead. Oh shoot. Damn, this is not good. Get up, Durkin. I keep thinking of my friend's dwarf that he has in like a in a D&D game I'm running right now. He's just playing the lovable Durgan Shieldbreaker. Probably my favorite race, if I've not mentioned it before. Ah, god damn it! Bruni and Nordy may not make it if I can't, I guess I gotta kill these guys before more come. Makes sense. Ah, stupid trolls. Get over here. Come on. Man. I need to help the dwarves. There you go. Alright, let's get the other troll. Nice.
The whole mountain is coming down!
Aye, a good deal of it anyway. Just as we hoped.
You knew this was going to happen?
It's what we came here for.
We had to strike this blow if our people are to survive. I'm heartily sorry for getting all of you killed as well.
I don't think we need to worry about death just yet. Look!
German's beard!
Yay! The birds came to save us because they are awesome like that. Now we've escaped Mount Gundabad with the help of the eagles. Convenient plot twist. Man, the eagles help us a lot more in this game than they did in the Lord of the Rings, like, period, I think.
Well, this is a day I'll not soon forget. I've seen a few things in my time, but I've not flown on an eagle's back till today. Well, now that it's a bit easier to talk, let me thank you properly for saving our lives and bid you welcome to Nordenbad, our home. Nordri's father, the Lord Gorin, will want to speak with you. Nordri's gone ahead to report on the Gundabad raid and to tell him about everything you did for us.
Let's see. Let's go with investigate, I guess. Okay, why were you at Gundabad?
Why did you lead your warriors against Mount Gundabad?
We keep a careful watch on the orcs of the mountains. When we saw them gathering in large numbers at Gundabad, we had reason to believe they were preparing to move against us here. We didn't like our chances against that many orcs, but we knew about the hidden weapon at Gundabad. So Nordri and I led a small force there to use it against them.
Let's see. And who are you?
I'm pleased to make the acquaintance of a fellow dwarf, but between the fighting and traveling and all, I don't think we got your name.
Oh, confound me for an old fool. Bruni, son of Bane, at your service and your families. I'm captain of the Nordenbad Guard and a servant of Lord Gorin.
Where are we?
We traveled east a long way over many mountain peaks to get here. But where in Middle-earth are we exactly?
Aye, it's east you've come. Clean over the Misty Mountains and along the length of the Grey Mountains. You've left the lands of Eriador behind. You're on the northern edge of the land of Rovanion now.
Let's see. Let me skip that part really quick then.
Why did you lead your war?
Because he had another question after that. Okay, a suicide mission?
Seems like a suicide mission to me.
Aye, every dwarf was a volunteer and knew he wouldn't be coming back.
But you said Nordri is Gorin's son? He let his son go on a mission like that?
He didn't have a choice. After a lifetime of lecturing the lad about his duty to his people, there was no way Gorin would say no when Nordri volunteered, much as he'd have liked to.
Let's see. The weapon you used.
I'd like to know a bit more about the weapon you used to collapse the ceiling at Gundabad.
It was an ancient defense made by the dwarves who delved Gundabad long ago. Nobody understood the qualities of stone better than the dwarves of old, and they knew that just the right sound can cause solid stone to split. They used that knowledge to build a defense against any enemy who might force their way past the gates of their home.
But Mount Gundabad has been in the hands of the orcs for centuries. How did you know about so ancient a weapon?
Aye, it's been in the hands of the orcs for many a year, but not straight through. I was only a lad when my people fought a great war against the orcs, but my father helped sack Gundabad. He was one of the stoneworkers who found the weapon. It made a big impression on him, and he told me the tale so many times I was sure I could find the thing and use it against the orcs.
But how could you be certain it would still work after all those centuries?
We didn't. The whole thing was a gamble. Luckily it paid off.
You have something like that here?
So, do you have something like that here?
Some things are best left secret, I'm thinking.
But I'm a fellow dwarf, you ass. Fine, whatever. I wonder if there was there another...
I'd like to
do skip.
They use that knowledge.
Skip.
But Mount Gundabad
Skip. I was checking to see if there was a different text. I don't think there was, but...
But how could you be...
I guess not. Okay. Do you think we'll be followed?
Do you think the orcs will follow us here to Nordenbad?
Escaping on eagles like we did will throw them off the trail a bit, but it won't be long before they realize it was a group of dwarves that hit them first, and that'll get them thinking about us here. It's not like they're not thinking about Nordenbad anyway, but I'll let Gorin tell you more about that.
Alright, that's it. So, tell me about Gorin.
I'd like to hear a bit more about your Lord Gorin before we meet him.
Gorin's a great leader. He'd have to be to hold Nordenbad together for so long, surrounded by enemies and starved for basic necessities as we are. There's not a dwarf here who wouldn't lay down his life for him.
We'll speak to Gorin.
We'll be happy to speak with your Lord Gorin.
Just make your way past the door as you see yonder and you'll find him within. The guards have been instructed to let you pass.
Alright.
I
Nordenbad.
suspect I'm the first man to see the inside of these halls.
I am certain I am the first elf to do so.
Well, it'll be a lucky day indeed. For you two, ha ha ha, I am just awesome. What's this? Inspect.
What a grand view this is. Bit chilly for my liking, though.
Yeah, finally we meet the halls of men, rangers, elves, and now we find the mightiest stores at all, the lands of the dwarfs. Beauteous countryside. Oh, perfect, right here. Just watch as it all goes. Okay, let's keep going. My friend, Belaram, what have you got?
You should not keep the lord of these halls.
Fine. No text bubbles for you then. Let's see. Any characters I'm gonna miss? I'm just gonna do a quick run around here. Ooh, level up. I just noticed the level up symbol. Alright. Let's go with the same setup again. Oh, no. Actually, let's do that, yeah. Oh, so close, so close. Alright. Actually, well, let me see if there's anything else. Let's see, I don't usually use shields. Ooh, reduce cool time, that'd be good. That would probably be good. Although if I did that, I'd have to invest in shields and stuff like that. Maybe reducing the cooldown might be the good one. Crushing blow and crushing wave. High damage bolt. That would probably be a good one, actually. Reduce cooldown of my ability so I can do it more infrequently. Alright. Now, we'll probably do quite a bit of talking here. I won't be surprised, because usually that happens at the end of each chapter. There's always quite a bit of conversation. So, let's go inside the halls of Nordenbad.
Here, sire, are those I spoke of. Allow me to present a kinsman, Farin of Erebor, and also Andriel and Eridan, his companions. We succeeded in our task, and I live to tell of it, thanks only to their aid.
You are most welcome here, kinsman, and no less so your companions, be they man, elf, or eagle. Welcome all to Nordenbad, last hall of the Longbeards in the Grey Mountains. You have returned to me, my son and my oldest friend, whom already I mourned as lost. For this, you will forever have my gratitude and the hospitality of these halls. Know that this is not something lightly given, for never before have we allowed any but our own folk to pass these gates, and no eyes have gazed upon the hidden lake of Azanzaram, save those of our close kindred. Yet for what you have done, I will gladly lay aside our ancient oath of secrecy.
We are happy to help.
Only too happy to help a kinsman, and to have finished off so many orcs as well.
May I ask how it was you happened to be in so unlikely a place as Mount Gundabad? One does not go lightly into so foul a pit.
We were seeking a servant of the enemy, a man known as Agandar.
Agandar. We are familiar with that one. Curse his Blackheart.
He appeared before our gates some weeks past, and called us to parley, in the name of Sauron the Great, so he said.
What did he want?
What did the snake have to say?
He demanded that we yield ourselves up to the mercy of Sauron, as if there was any mercy in the Dark Lord.
He lays claim to Nordenbad, telling us if we turn over our halls and riches without a fight, our lives will be spared, and we will be free to seek a new home elsewhere.
Of course, we would have nothing of that. When we defied him, he grew wrathful, threatening us with the fiery doom that overtook our ancestors.
Fiery doom?
Fiery doom? You don't think...
I fear he may have allied himself with the dragon Orgast who dwells in these parts. With such a beast at his command, we would have little hope of resisting him.
Would a dragon serve him?
Dragons, curse them all. But could even Agandar persuade a dragon to do his will?
Perhaps not on his own account, but if he speaks for the Dark Lord, even Orgast would think twice before offending him.
Nah. Dragons are wicked creatures, and their greed knows no bounds. Agandar only has to name the right price.
Then would it not be best to destroy this dragon before he can be used as a weapon?
Well, destroy Orgast? If only it were that simple. The attack on Gundabad would be a peaceful stroll around the lake in comparison. If it were so easy to slay dragons, there would be many more dwarves still dwelling in these mountains.
Urgost has never taken notice of us before. We rather hoped it would stay that way.
They say it does not pay to leave a live dragon out of your calculations if you live near one.
And we cannot allow Agandar to gain such a powerful ally.
Aye, better go after it before it comes after us. Where can we find Urgost?
You do not lack for courage, I will grant you. Yet we know not where the dragon dwells. No dwarf has discovered his lair and lived to tell of it.
Perhaps Radagast knows this secret, or can discover it. Seems there is little that happens in Wilderland that escapes his notice.
Radagast, I know he is. He's one of the 7 wizards next to Gandalf. Not as powerful, but I think he's like a animal wizard or something. Anyway, Radagast?
And who is Radagast?
Radagast the Brown. He is a wizard, a master of birds and beasts. He keeps to himself mostly, but he's a decent enough sort. As long as you mean no harm to the wild creatures he befriends.
He dwells within the forest of Mirkwood, away to the south. Perhaps your companion Belaram would know where to find him, for it is said that Radagast is a friend to the Lord of Eagles himself.
We should travel to Mirkwood. If Radagast knows as much as you say, it is certain to be worthwhile.
Indeed. But before you set out, please accept a token of our gratitude. Seek out my steward Galar. I have instructed him to open our vaults to you. I believe you may find something within that will be of service in the days ahead.
Okay. Many great deeds, great and small. We have talked to the Lord of the Dwarves, Gorin, or at least in this place. What do you have to say?
Ah, there's a view that would move the heart of any dwarf. It's marvelous.
It is beautacious. I need to talk to Gorin. There were some questions I had for you.
We would be honored if you would accept a token of our gratitude. Find my steward Galar. I have instructed him to present you with some of our finest work. Choose whatever you will, and may it serve you well.
Yeah, these were the same investigation questions from earlier, so let's go ahead and ask them. The Longbeards?
You are fellow Longbeards. Then we truly are kin. I didn't know any of our folks still dwelt in the Grey Mountains.
Aye. In centuries past, most of our kin called these mountains home. But then the dragons came from the far north. One by one, our halls were lost or abandoned. All but Nordenbad. We alone endured those dark times. And thanks to you, we may hope to endure our current troubles as well.
Nordenbad?
Tell me about this Nordenbad of yours.
My great-great-grandsire was the first to enter the caves of this mountain, where he discovered the hidden lake we call Azanzaran. He was awed by its beauty, and led some of his kin here. Slowly, over many long years, with loving hands and careful chisels, we created the halls you see before you. Nordenbad was never rich in gold or jewels, but its beauty would move even the most cold-hearted dwarf. That is why we have remained here for so long. There is not a dwarf among us who would not choose death over exile from our home.
Huh. The Hidden Lake?
I have beheld many an underground lake, but never one as large and beautiful as this. Is this the work of your kin?
Nay, my ancestors discovered Azanzaram even as you see it. We have worked with care to enhance what we found. A chip here, a tap there, fashioning bridges, halls, and tunnels. But always, we have taken care to preserve the great gift we were given.
Thank you for your information.
Thank you for your generosity, Lord Gorin.
He has much to say indeed. Nordri, what do you have to say to us, good man? Good dwarf, I mean.
I still can't believe I'm alive. I thought I would draw my last breath in the fetid air of Mount Gundabad. Mind you, I'm not complaining.
What will you do now?
What will you and your kin do now, Nordri?
I'm afraid we're all out of tricks to play. All we can do is prepare our defenses, hunker down and wait for whatever the winds of war might blow our way.
Gorin.
Your father, Gorin, does he claim the title of king?
King? Oh, no. He is merely the Lord of Nordenbad. We acknowledge Dane Ironfoot as the rightful king of the Longbeards. Not that he has any idea of our existence.
Would you change that?
Someday, you'll be the Lord of Nordenbad. I hope you will reestablish ties with the rest of your kin when that day comes.
Secrecy has always preserved us here before, but it can't do so for much longer. We are a dwindling folk, and this war has only made that worse. Nordenbad is precious, but I see little point in leaving it empty. If we survive the days ahead, we will seek out our kin. My father sees the need for this as well. Were it not so, I wouldn't have dared bring you and your friends to our hidden halls.
Bruni?
Tell me a little bit about Bruni. Obviously, he's good in a fight since he survived Mount Gundabad.
Bruni's the captain of our guard, the terror to the orcs of these mountains. He's been my father's best friend since long before I was born, and he taught me how to wield an axe, and what it means to serve.
Mirkwood.
I gather you've been in Mirkwood before?
I've been around it a lot more than in it, and that suits me just fine. I don't care for that wood. Don't know how anyone could. But I've often traveled to the eaves of the forest to trade with the Bjornings who live thereabout. It was on such a trading venture that I happened to meet Radagast.
Bjornings?
I met a few of these Bjornings on my journey west. What do you know of them?
A hardy folk, and brave, as any who dwell between Mirkwood and the Misty Mountains would need to be. Under their chieftain, Grimbjorn, they've kept the mountain passes and river crossings open, even in these troubled times. But I've heard rumors of war on their borders of late. The high passes may now be closed, at least to those without the benefit of eagle wings.
Radagast?
Can you tell me more about Radagast?
He's an unusual sort. Friend to all beasts and birds. To be honest, I don't think he cares much for dwarves. But maybe he just prefers the company of animals. One thing's certain, there are few people with more knowledge of this part of the world. He even spoke of Nordenbad as if it were common knowledge.
Urgost the dragon?
What do you think of our chances against Urgost?
It's not that I doubt your courage and skill, and I'd be mighty glad to no longer have a dragon as a neighbor. But truthfully, I wonder if anyone can overcome such a beast. I just hope your luck proves equal to your daring.
Well, thank you for your information, Nordri. We shall talk later.
Farewell, Nordri.
Travel to Mirkwood, huh? Mirkwood, home of spiders, elves, and so many nasty things. But we are not there yet. We are in the halls of the dwarves at Nordenbad, and we shall explore the rest of it in the next episode, folks. I thank you all for watching, and I hope you're enjoying the LP, and I'll see you at the next part. See y'all later.